Broadcasting from our studios in the UK. Heard around the world.
Automatic musical instruments.
On app, on Alexa speakers, and online. Tuesday Night Live.
With James Dundon.
Good evening. It's lovely to be back. It has felt like a little while since we've done this. I haven't been too well. I've had that awful chest infection, and then the doctor put me on antibiotics, and you know what they make you feel like. And it's just brought it all very up and down. And you know what? This time yesterday, I wouldn't have thought I would have been capable of doing this or wanting to do this. And I've had a sudden bout of enthusiasm. The antibiotics finished yesterday afternoon and I'm feeling a lot better. So let's just have a bit of fun. It's a nice, simple show tonight. We're going to let the music do the talking because I'm knackered. And I tell you what we've got. Vader's Model 39 plays 3 very different arrangements. You'll hear that on the show. Also fun and games with the 1 second song and Connect 4. We've also got some news of the FOPS and Moose AGM, some dates for your diary, and we're live on Facebook. And if you want to tune into us and see me here in the studio, you can just go to the Mechanical Music Radio Facebook page, or if you're listening back to the show, you know, listen again, all that sort of thing. You can always watch it back. I'm sure we'll manage to keep it on the page, providing I, don't have some sort of wardrobe malfunction that takes us offline. Anything could happen. As you can see here in the studio tonight, a glass of wine is on the go. Good after antibiotics, is it? I haven't had a drink for over a week, and yes, it's doing the job. So let us know what you've got in your glass and where you're tuned into tonight. We'd love to hear from you on the show. You can comment on our Facebook Live video or send us email or a text via the usual communications. Details and numbers coming up. Look, we're going to start the programme tonight with our instrument of the week. Keith Pinner. I bet he's tuned in. He always listens to Tuesday Night Live. We're playing his decap organ Lucy as our instrument of the week this week, and it's a pleasure to hear it. Here it is with Dardanella. Lovely to hear decap organ Lucy, our instrument of the week, owned by Keith Pinner. I know Keith's been working very hard since originally buying the instrument. It's sort of had a bit of a strip down and a refurb, some re-leathering, some cleaning, and it will be looking and sounding amazing when we see it during the 2023 season. We're really looking forward to it. So James here, live on your radio through till 10. You can watch us on Facebook as well for those just tuning in. However you want to get involved in the show tonight, you're very, very welcome. We have, throughout the programme, some tracks to bring you of Vader's Model 39, fresh from its restoration. We're going to play some different bits and pieces, different arrangements. We've got a fantastic medley from Kevin Mears that you won't have heard on any other organ. It's totally unique, been done for this instrument. I'll tell you more about that later. Also, we do have an original Gustav Bruder arrangement to play you as well. First, though, something from Tom Meyer that was cut especially for the organ and its debut after restoration. The Model 39 Ruth from the Vader family plays The Wedding Samba. One of the new books delivered in time for the open day of Ruth Vader and the debut of the Model 39 Ruth. Our mechanical music radio presenter, Paul Courage, lucky boy, he was there on holiday enjoying the music, and he recorded these tracks for us, originally broadcast on his programme Friday, Saturday and Sunday evening, and it is available as a listen again. So there's a number of tracks that he played throughout his hours on Friday, Saturday and Sunday, so I urge you to go back and listen again to his full show, and he'll tell you a bit more about the experience. But there you go, The Wedding Samba, Tom Meyer arrangement, and James Dundon here, Tuesday Night Live. Messages coming in. Amanda has been in touch, commenting on our stream, saying, I see you are enjoying the music and bobbing your head the same as me over here. Yeah, I do that, Amanda. I notice you do that as well when you hand turn an organ. It's a good tactic. As you said, nice to be here. First time I've been able to chat to you on the live show. Glad you're feeling a bit better. Cheers, Amanda. Keep the messages coming in. We'd love to hear from you. In fact, you might want to get in contact and tell us the answer to this.
4 songs, but what's the connection? Mechanical Music Radio's Connect 4.
Are you ready? We're going to play you 4 songs, and there's some sort of tenuous link or connection or something going on about these 4. Just think about the titles of the tracks that we're going to play. We're going to play 4 pieces, and you've got to think about the titles and link them together in some sort of story. What tale are we telling here? When you think you know, get in touch. You can contact us on the website, mechanicalmusicradio.com, or text us on the usual number, which is 07871 221 511. I'd say it's a pretty easy one tonight. The first one is Ice Cream, and it's played on Weller's House organ, DeWitt.
Mechanical Music Radio's Connect 4.
Oh dear, we've only been on here for 15 minutes. It's gone wrong already. Spot the mistake. That was meant to be Chili Bomb Bomb, which is what it's labelled as on the database, but instead we thought we'd play your waltz selection on the Gavioli in the Amersham Museum. So what I want you to do is I want you to imagine, just think, use your creative juices and imagine you've just heard the tune Chili Bomb Bomb, which is what you should have heard. And darn it, when I don't check before I play these things, it's always the one you don't check that's labelled wrong. Do you know, I have spent hours of my life, days, weeks, correcting errors on the database. Don't ask me how it gets in such a muddle, but it does. People spell things wrong on CD releases and label things wrong, and oh, my days. Honestly, it'll be... it will be perfect one day. It will be perfect. You might not be alive to see it, but I blooming will. Hopefully. I'm not going to let it get the better of me. Anyway, so there you go. You just heard Chili Bomb Bomb and Ice Cream, the two that we've heard so far. We've had loads of right answers regardless, so it's no problem. Get in touch if you think you know what the Connect 4 could be. We'd love to hear from you. You can send us an email on the website, mechanicalmusicradio.com. Moving on quickly, track 3, Frozen. That's Frozen. What is the Connect 4 this evening? Just had a message from Johnny Ling saying, hello, is it the correct answer, the opening of the new ice cream parlour at Thursford? You can't be winding me up. Track 4 is the Snow Waltz. Well, there you go. We got through tonight's Connect 4 unscathed. What do you think the connection is? Just to recap, you're trying to think about the common theme between these titles. They are Ice Cream, Frozen, Chili Bomb Bomb, and The Snow Waltz. And if you think you know, you better get in touch, because we're revealing it after another track from Vader family's Model 39 Ruth that we're featuring on the programme tonight. So you'll hear that, and then we're into the answers. So get in touch now.
Text the studio now. 07871 221 511. Or email through our website, mechanicalmusicradio.com.
A Gustav Bruder arrangement played on that Model 39 Ruth from the Vader family, freshly restored for the open day the weekend before the one just gone. Our Paul Courage there with his recorder to capture the atmosphere. That's why you hear a little bit of incidental chat in the background, because that's what people do, isn't it? When you go into a place where an instrument's playing, you go in the room and you're there and you've travelled, halfway around the globe to see this instrument. You can't wait to see it. And then you bump into someone you know and you go, yeah, all over the blimmin' organ so no one can hear it. Isn't that great? We all do it. I'm not having a go. We do that. We're a social lot. Anyway, look, the thing with Mechanical Music Radio, if someone starts talking to you, you can pause it and then restart it at your leisure. See? And you don't have to shout above us. We've got a volume control. Moving on. Answers for tonight's quiz.
4 songs, but what's the connection? Mechanical Music Radio's Connect 4.
Here we go. So the 4 songs were Ice Cream, Chili Bomb Bomb, sort of, and Frozen, and The Snow Waltz. And fastest finger first, I think, was Andrew Rota, once again, top of the pops. And then we got Michael Pumphrey, who was a quick second, and Josh in Red Ruth was third place. Well done to Michael Clark in Leeds. Hello to Mark Raven and Peter Mackett, Denise Rogers and Bill Warder, who are listening online. The whole community's with us tonight. Thomas Potter, Ben Jackson, Bill and Claire tuned in from the States. Hi to Amanda Liberty, who's enjoying the programme. Matt Lyons has actually sent me a picture of the interior of his car, which is a bit iced up. And he said, this sums up the Connect 4. And even Guido in Switzerland says, we've had the snow here today too. Even there. So it was snow and general cold weather. We had snow in Cornwall today. We haven't had snow in Cornwall. Well, I don't know when. I've no idea. 4 years, 5 years. It's too mild down here. Doesn't happen. I mean, it was all melted by lunchtime, but still, much excitement for a moment. So it was ice cream, chili bomb bomb, the snow waltz, and Frozen tonight's Connect 4. Well done if you got it.
So why do you just renew your insurance policy for your mechanical organ? I suppose there aren't many of us who list paperwork as our hobby. Get a quote from Walker Midgley Insurance Brokers. Our experienced and friendly advisors can sort cover for your organ and ancillary equipment, public liability, and cover for your commercial vehicle or trailer. Call us today on 0114 250 2770. Walker Midgley is part of the Towergate Underwriting Group Limited, who are authorised and regulated by the Financial Conduct Authority. Cover is for UK-based customers only.
The Jonas Gavioli, of course, now part of the San Filippo collection in the States. And more instruments in the US and beyond with Glenn Thomas. He's on from midnight tonight, midnight GMT. I know wherever you are, that could be 5 to 7 hours behind in the States. But check time zones where you are. And make sure you join Glenn from midnight GMT through till 2 weekdays. He does a great show called Primetime Mechanical Music, connecting it all together, American band organs, and the best of the stuff from around the world. Glenn's on from midnight tonight. And this is James Dundon, Tuesday Night Live. So many people listening to our stream, and a handful of people are tuning into the Facebook Live. Some people are a bit scared to watch in case I don't know what might happen. You can see me here in the studio. Isn't it lovely? We're getting there. The latest addition in the studio is this new fader desk, which I got about 6 months ago, and I only just got round to wiring in around Christmas time, because the problem is there's a lot of wires that went into the other one, and then I've got to get other wires to go into this one because they're never the same. So it was a bit of a job, but we got there eventually, and it's all working. I've pressed a couple of wrong buttons because I'm not quite used to this new system, but it's fine. It's live. What do you want? Perfection? Good. So we've got our instrument of the week. We started the programme with the cap organ Lucy. Keith Pinner, the owner of said instrument, has been in touch saying, "Hi James, welcome back. Glad to hear you're better. We are listening, and so is Diana, who is his sister, I believe, from memory. I always worry when I start saying things. I'm sure it's his sister. If not, then you should be. And so Lucy's got the airing so far this week. Can't wait to get the organ out again. It will be Lucy's 40th year on the road. Quite an achievement. Thanks for all your efforts, Keith, and great to hear from you tonight. Now, much excitement ahead as the AGMs of the Fair Organ Preservation Society and the Mechanical Organ Owners Society are just round the corner this April. The Fair Organ Preservation Society going to Cornwall to the Ian Rogers collection. You can go along and say, it was just down the road from me, if I'm honest. It's a local do for a change. I won't have to drive 7 hours to get to it. So that will be happening 1st of April, no joke, at the Rogers collection at Hale. And you can book a little Cornish holiday and enjoy it. In fact, we'll feature some of the instruments in Ian's collection on the programme next week to wet your whistle. This week, we are going to concentrate on the Moose AGM. The Mechanical Organ Owners Society takes us to Lancashire, which will be a 7-hour drive for me. But I can't complain because I've been one of the people organising this, so I've set myself up for it. And it will be happening on the 15th of April, hosted by Anthony Cowell. He's a top man. He's got a great collection of organs and steam engines, including a 101-key Mortier, 92-key Decappa Rentals, and a 52-key Page and Howard. And there will be some surprise guest organs there as well. Let's tempt you to a trip to Lancashire, because this is his 101-key Mortier. I know it's admired and liked by many people, and here's a recording of it by the organ builder David Burville after he did a little bit of work on it not so long ago. It's a quick step mix arranged by Tom Meyer. It's playing there on the 101 key mortier owned by the Cowell family. You can go to Anthony Cowell's premises to see that organ and more on Saturday, the 15th of April. It is a Moose AGM event, and because it's a private collection, you need to be a Moose member to attend. But it's only 12 quid a year to join, and you get a magazine and posted newsletters and all sorts of benefits. So why not join the Mechanical Organ Owners Society? 12 quid a year, £1 a month. Details at moves.org.uk. And you can make a weekend of it. You don't have to go away to Lancashire just for a day, because on Sunday, the 16th of April, Eddie Nixon of Nixon Automatic Instrument Sales will be holding an open day at his premises near Pilling. That's near Preston. So similar sort of area, and it's the first time that Eddie has opened his collection to a group. A chance to hear 2 traditional Dutch street organs, including his 90-key Rosalia and 59-key Pronkjevale, which Eddie acquired last year, took to the Dis Organ Festival, to much excitement for enthusiasts seeing it after so long. And here's a recent recording of it, Pronkjevale. Oh, hang on, try it again. Pronkjevale. Very nice. You can see that instrument, the Mechanical Organ Owners Society AGM, taking you to the collections of Anthony Cowell on the Saturday and Eddie Nixon on the Sunday. Details, exact addresses of the premises, etc. will be published in the next newsletter that's out any day now. And you can join the Moose, £12 a year, and go along and have a great... It's just a wonderful social atmosphere. Great weekend. We have some great AGMs. We're very, very lucky. So nice to go off to the Lancashire area and do something a bit different this year. Now, coming up before the show ends in about 15 minutes, we've got quite a bit to actually get in. We're going to do the 1 second song All right, we'll set that next. Also, I want to go through some of the Tuesday talking points that have come in. The instruments that you wished you had the money to buy at the time. Because you've never got money in your bank account at the right time. Or ever, actually, as it goes. So we'll do some of those. And a bit of an exclusive. That special selection arranged by Kevin Mears for the Model 39 Ruth of the Vader family. It made its debut a couple of weekends ago. It's a Shirley Bassey selection. We'll play it in full in just a moment's time.
Mechanical Music Radio's 1 Second Song.
Here we go then. Are you ready for tonight's 1 second song? I wonder how you're going to get on with this one. It's the cap organ Lucy. So I think you'll be okay with this. Have a little listen. Yeah, you know what that is? It kind of sounds familiar. Just go with your gut on this. What do you think the 1 second song tune is? We're just going to play you a second of it. I'll give you a clue. It's a TV theme tune. That'll help you, surely. TV theme tune. You think you know. Get in touch now. You can email, you can text. Good luck.
Text the studio now. 07871 221 511. Or email through our website, mechanicalmusicradio.com.
So much excitement as Ruth Vader opened his premises for an exclusive look just a couple of weekends ago at his beautiful Model 39 Ruth. There's only one other of these in existence, these instruments, and that, of course, is the double Ruth, which you can see at the Museum Speelklok in Utrecht, and we've featured that on the show in the past, and spoken to Jan Kees de Ruiter about it. An incredible instrument. I mean, this particular Model 39 Ruth of Ruud Vader's is, you know, getting on for as big. If you look at the case of it, it's like that wide. It's a stonking great instrument. There's a lot in it, but it doesn't just shout at you. It kind of serenades you a little bit, and I don't know, I can't describe it. It's one of the most musical types of mechanical music I think there is out there. So I want you to enjoy it right now, and to really show off what it does, we're going to play in full a special selection arranged by Kevin Myers celebrating Shirley Bassey. Wow, what an arrangement from Kevin Mears, played there on Ruud Vader's newly restored Model 39 Ruth. Very special arrangement, Shirley Bassey selection, heard nowhere else, only on that organ. And indeed, we had a message from Peter Mackett saying, I was talking to Kevin Mears at Amersham on Sunday, and he did say I could hear the book on Mechanical Music Radio. So there you go, Peter, your prayers have been answered. And if you enjoyed that, and I know what it's like when it's a medley, there's a lot to take in, a lot going on. If you wanted to hear it again, of course, it will be put on our Listen Again section. The whole show will be up there as a podcast a little bit later on, along with all of our programmes. And if you listen back to Paul Courage's episodes last Friday, Saturday and Sunday, you'll hear some of those exclusives of the Model 36 Ruth. Thanks for tuning in tonight. Just before we go, we better do this.
Mechanical Music Radio's 1 second song.
All right. Fastest finger first was Peter Mackey. He's top of it. Well done, mate. And we got Josh Lee and Red Roo third. Thomas Potter gets it third. Yeah, so Josh was second. David Dingwall, hello Dingers, he got it. Also hi to Andrew Rota, who I don't think got this one. Andrew Rota didn't get one. Mark Raven, Amanda Liberty, Andy Haskins, hi to Duncan Mallows, Vicky and Denise Rogers, Bill Warder, Matt Lyons, Trevor Nishshed, and many more, getting tonight's 1 second song. Have a full listen, here we are. It was the Dad's Army theme. Here it is, played in full. Our instrument of the week is the cap organ Lucy from Keith Pinner. That's the Dad's Army theme. Thank you for listening to Tuesday Night Live. Just before we go, a reminder, our Tuesday Talking Points doing the business on Facebook. You can go and have a chat on there about our topic of the week, which is the instrument you wished you had the money to buy at the time. You know, when things come up for sale and you go, yeah, not the right time. Not the right time. Craig Bennett said, I was offered the semi-derelict shuttle bottoms Gavioli for a price I could afford. Didn't have the space. So couldn't do it. But there you go. So that was from Craig. Josh says, got to be Neptunus, which of course changed hands recently. We're looking forward to seeing that out and about again. Rob Witchell says, Grota Gavioli. What else we got here? Matt Lyons says White's Gavioli 100%. Well, you'd want 100% of it because it would, you know, otherwise it would be worth a lot less, I suppose, if you only had half of it. Look, I hope you have a lovely evening, whatever you're up to. Thank you for tuning in. We got your requests next after 10. Casey and Ingmar and also Thomas. Tunes lined up for you. Keep listening to Mechanical Music Radio 24 hours a day. See you soon.